Pawlenty has to convince voters that he's not only Minnesota nice, but he's capable of doing this job and capable of having the Republican nomination, capable of not getting crushed by President Obama in November. He's been making these sort of behind-the-scenes moves in the invisible primary for a number of months now. He's laid a foundation in New Hampshire and in Iowa, one that's really preparing to catapult him sort of into that top tier of candidates. Tim Pawlenty faces two big challenges as he mounts this presidential campaign. The first is that not a lot of people know him. The former governor of Minnesota is not usually a high-profile position, and Tim Pawlenty didn't exactly make it a high-profile position in his 8 years in office. Tim Pawlenty can really make the case. He was able to shrink the budget and to adhere to the conservative principles that he'll really need to pitch to voters in Iowa, New Hampshire, and South Carolina. The other problem that Tim Pawlenty has to confront is that he's Minnesota nice. This is a state in which politics is not sort of the blood sport that it is in a place like South Carolina or in a place like Iowa even. Tim Pawlenty is seen as just a really nice guy, but that doesn't really excite the base very much. Lately we've seen a much more aggressive Pawlenty on the stump. His stump speech is getting, he sort of bends his knees and leans into it, which really gives off a new vibe for Tim Pawlenty. It's sort of a restart button before the campaign even got going. And when I was up watching him in New Hampshire, speaking to voters from around the state, he was getting a much better reception the second time around than he did the first time.
I'm announcing the formation of an exploratory committee.
Pawlenty will continue laying the groundwork. He's got to make some contrasts between himself and the rest of the field. Pawlenty has to find a way to differentiate himself while introducing himself to voters.